Hey folks, welcome back. I hope you're doing well and staying safe. I hope things are going well for you wherever you are in the world. So I decided to feature a new British battleship, HMS Agincourt. What an agony this boat is. Yeah, this boat has I'm going to say two main problems, but we'll get to that. This boat has a pretty plain history. Um, the Agincourt was a dreadnought battleship built by the UK in the 1910s. She was originally part of the Brazilian role in a South American naval arms race and holds the distinction of mounting more heavy guns, aka 14 of them, and more turrets, 7, than any other dreadnought battleship ever, in keeping with the Brazilians' requirement for an especially impressive design. I'll be flat out honest, she may be impressive in the real world or on the water, but not in WoWs. Um, Brazil ordered the ship in 1911 as a Rio de Janeiro from the British company Armstrong Whitworth. She's done a lot of boats. However, with the collapse of the Brazilian rubber boom and the warming in relationships with Argentina, warming relationships with Argentina, we all know that's going to change with the Falkland Island War. The country's chief rival led the ship's sail well under the construction to the Ottoman Empire. The Ottoman renamed her the Sultan Osman I after the empire's founder, and the ship was nearly complete when the First World War broke out. And of course, as per normal, like in the First World War and Second World War, the British government seized the boat to use for the Royal Navy, together with another Ottoman dreadnought being constructed in Britain. This act caused resentment in the Ottoman Empire, as the payments for both ships were complete, and contributed to the decision of the Ottoman government to join the Central Powers. I wonder how well that worked out for them. Renamed the Agincourt, Agin Court, by the British Navy, she joined the Grand Fleet in the North Sea and pretty much had a pretty basic career. It wasn't impressive. During the war, the ship spent the bulk of her time on patrols and exercises, although she did participate in the Battle of Jutland in 1916. Agincourt was put into reserves in 1919 and sold for scrap in 1922 to meet the terms of the Washington Naval Treaty. Yeah, Japan and Germany didn't know about that. But anyway, in World of Warships, I got to be honest. Like I said, she has two absolute main issues. Yeah, the first one being a Tier 5 BB. Her health is okay at 48k. Her main guns, as mentioned below, are 7 turrets times 2, 305 millimeter max range, and here it is, 15.3 kilometers with a 30-second reload. 36-second reload. Yep, 36 seconds. Ouch. The best feature on this boat are actually her secondaries. She's got 10 76 millimeter guns and 20 152 millimeter guns. Actually, with a secondary build, mine's about 7.3 and 7.2 in this rematch you're watching, this actual replay. It's not bad, but I also played her for HE, not AP. I tested her in the training room, and AP was abysmal in my opinion, so I just kept doing HE. I did get a lot of fires, but HE is what I would do. Her max speed with the Sierra mic is 23 knots with an absolutely terrible rudder shift. In fact, I'd like you to watch when I start turning this boat to kite away from this Kongsberg and whatnot. The speed just plummets. If you fire and a battleship sees you, yeah, you're gonna get nailed pretty bad. Concealment is actually good at 10.7. That's one of the good things she does have with captain skills and flags and camo and everything to get her down to 10.7. And here's the funny part. Her AA, yeah, literally 0. I'm not kidding when I say 0. Absolutely 0 AA. Even a Tier 4 carrier would have a field day attacking this boat. There's nothing you can do for defense. You can't shoot. There's literally no AA. A Tier 6 CV, and I played a few games of Tier 6 CV, it's painful. If they focus you and they get to know this boat after, say, a good month or so, there's no threat. You're going to get killed. If it's going to want to kill you, you're dead. So you got to hang out with AA cruisers as best as possible. Heck, even a DD would have better AA. To compare it for main battery, it being at 15.3, if you look at Tier 5 and Tier 6 BBs, their main battery range, for example, the October Revolution, is 16.8, which is a Tier 5. A Piotr, another Tier 5, is 16K. The Julio's there, another tier 5, 16.4. Andrea Doria, 17.2. And the Fuso, another tier 6 at 21.8k. There's times in this match I'm showing right now I want to shoot something and I can't. This October Revolution you're about to see is about to shoot me. After shooting that, here comes the shells. Doesn't take much damage off, but there's nothing I can do to return fire. Absolutely nothing. I think for this boat, she should be, in my opinion, tier 4. That way she wouldn't get upgraded past tier 6. I've been upgraded many, many times in this boat trying to play it. And even this game I'm facing off against a tier 7 battleship, the Shiny Horse, the Sean Horse. I have been upgraded in this boat where I've faced tier 6 carriers, tier 7 battleships, tier 7 DDs, you name it. It is not fun to play this boat. I learned pretty quickly, like you're seeing right now, to do my turns behind islands because you're going to get pummeled. At 36 seconds for reload, it's still abysmal. I got to be honest, I can't recommend this boat for me. Now, I will say that with a grain of salt. I've seen people play this boat and love it, which is great, but it is what it is. It reminds me of a tier 10 Vermont without the punch. It's so slow and no range. So even in this replay that you're watching, myself, my team member, Navy Chick, are going back to the base. I realized a little while ago what my Mizuki in the top of the mini-map's doing. He's going for the cap. The more that we can draw these guys off to get an easy kill, the more they're going to come down. And the Mizuki can actually go into the cap and take the cap. So a bit of spoilers, we actually win this match, even though we're losing it down to 3 boats. But my job was to sit here and just take the damage. It's good for that. It's actually great for taking damage. Overall, like I said, I can't recommend this boat unless you're a kind of a buff and want to have it. It's a hard boat to play. I'd say it's the hardest battleship I've tried to play, but maybe that's just me. Overall, it is what it is. If it's in a tier 5 match against tier 5 or tier 4s, I guess it'd be okay, but I've never played against tier 5s or tier 4s. Not enough where these other guys aren't killing me. I mean, the DDs are in close, my secondaries don't work, etc., etc. So, again, I can't recommend this boat, not for paying money. If it was a tech tree, maybe, but not money. All right, well, that's it for me. Enjoy the rest of the play. I did compliment my Mizuki, very smart player. The players in the original part of the game told him to get back, and he didn't because he knew exactly what he was doing. So I don't think he was actually ever detected in the game, so good on him. Other than that, I want everyone to stay safe, take care, and hope to see you again out there. So enjoy the replay. All right, thank you very much. Bye-bye.
торпеды прямо по курсу. Неполадки устранены. Пожарная тревога.